Welcome back to Coin Collector Hub, the channel where we turn everyday change into legendary treasure. If you're a coin enthusiast, treasure hunter, or just curious about the hidden gems in your pocket, you're in for a real treat today. We're diving deep into the world of rare US coins and focusing on a coin that many overlook, but could secretly be worth millions. Today's episode spotlights the 1984 Liberty 1 dime and Lincoln pennies, a duo from the past with a legacy carved in American history and possibly a staggering $3,535 million market value in rare forms. That's right, this isn't just change, this is life-changing. Chapter 1: The Coin's Origins. A glimpse into the 1984 era. Let's set the scene. The year is 1984. Ronald Reagan is President of the United States. Apple launches the first Macintosh computer, and the Olympic Games captivate the world. But in the bustling Denver Mint, a silent treasure is being minted by the millions: the 1984 Liberty 1 dime and Lincoln pennies. The D mint mark indicates the Denver Mint, which has long been known for high-quality production and large-scale coinage. In 1984, millions of these coins were struck, but only a small handful would later be discovered to contain rare features, minting errors, or perfect-grade conditions that skyrocketed their value in the collector market. Chapter 2: Liberty on the Dime. A symbol of freedom, the Liberty dime, often confused with earlier silver designs, continued its evolution with Franklin D. Roosevelt's portrait, a tribute to the president who led the nation through the Great Depression and World War II. The obverse features Roosevelt's confident profile, with the word Liberty proudly inscribed to the left. Below the chin is the year, 1984, and just beside it, the Denver Mint mark. D. The reverse of the dime remains iconic, a torch in the center, flanked by olive and oak branches, symbolizing peace and strength. It carries the timeless motto, E pluribus unum, out of many one. Chapter 3: Lincoln pennies. The backbone of American change. While the Roosevelt dime captured a presidential tribute, the Lincoln cent is equally historic. First introduced in 1909 to celebrate Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday, the penny underwent several design updates. But by 1984, it still featured the classic Lincoln Memorial reverse introduced in 1959. The 1984 Lincoln penny carries its own distinction. Minted in large quantities, it may seem ordinary, but for those with a trained eye, it holds rare varieties, like the 1984 double-deer error that have sold for thousands. Made of 97.5% zinc with a copper plating, the coin weighs just 2.5 grams, but the right specimen can weigh heavy in value. Chapter 4: The Big Money. Hidden fortune in circulation. Now, let's talk numbers. The face value of a Roosevelt dime is just 10 cents, and the penny is just 1 cent. But certain 1984 coins are anything but ordinary. Numismatists, professional coin collectors, have discovered rare varieties and minting errors in both the 1984 dime and penny. These include off-center strikes, doubled dies, misaligned dies, full torch dimes with flawless strike quality, high-grade mint state examples. A graded 1984 Roosevelt dime in MS68 condition can sell for hundreds, and the penny with the double-deer error can reach thousands at auction. However, the legend that elevates this coin pair into mythical status involves a rumored private sale of a rare minting pair with historical provenance for a jaw-dropping $3,535 million. Yes, you heard that right. According to collectors' forums and insider circles, a flawless pair of 1984 coins, preserved in near-perfect condition with certified grading, and backed by a mysterious provenance dating back to a Denver Mint executive, was allegedly sold to a private collector overseas. The sheer rarity, combined with historical significance and the allure of secret errors, has made these coins a modern-day American numismatic legend. What to look for: the collector's checklist. If you're wondering what makes your 1984 dime or penny valuable, here's what to check. Ensure that mint mark is crisp and clear. Condition: look for coins with no scratches, wear, or discoloration. Uncirculated coins are the most valuable. Use a magnifier to spot die cracks, doubling on letters or numbers, off-center designs, or any anomalies. Grading: get your coin professionally graded by PCGS or NGC if it appears flawless. Grades MS67 and above are very rare. Authentication. Ensure any rare features are verified through reputable dealers or numismatic professionals. Chapter 6. Circulation versus Market. Why value explodes. Most of these coins are still out there in circulation. That's what makes them so exciting. They haven't all been found. They're hiding in drawers, piggy banks, and coin jars across the country. What was once just pocket change could now be your retirement plan. In the open market, certified rare coins can fetch between $500 to over $15,000 depending on grade and rarity. But that mythical perfect pair? It allegedly soared to $3,535 million due to unmatched rarity, historical significance, and collector obsession. How to cash in. Your first steps. If you believe you might own a valuable 1984 D dime or penny, take these steps. Handle with care. Use gloves or soft cloth to avoid damage. Photograph the coin front and back under good lighting. Compare with known varieties on PCGS and NGC databases. Visit a coin dealer or numismatics show to get expert opinions. If the coin looks exceptional, submit it to a grading service. List it at auction houses like Heritage Auctions or Great Collections. You never know. Your coin could be the next multimillion-dollar discovery. Final thoughts. The 1984 D Liberty 1 dime and Lincoln pennies may be small in size, but they carry a mighty legacy. From presidential tributes to minting mysteries, these coins have captivated collectors for decades. And with stories of multimillion-dollar values circulating in the coin world, there's never been a better time to check your change. Who knows? Maybe you've got a piece of American history, or a multimillion-dollar treasure, right in your pocket. If you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell so you never miss an episode from Coin Collector Hub. Leave a comment below if you found a 1984 D coin or if you want us to cover another rare gem in the next episode. Until then, happy hunting, and keep your eyes on the coins, because every penny, dime, and dollar has a story. Would you like me to add visuals, suggested on-screen graphics, or voiceover cues for this script? You're watching Coin Collector Hub, your ultimate destination for rare coin discoveries, incredible values, and the fascinating stories hidden in your pocket change. Today, we're diving into the captivating world of the 1981 D Liberty 1 dime and Lincoln pennies from the United States. Yes, you've heard that right. These seemingly ordinary coins could hold extraordinary value, with one rumored to be worth an astonishing $3,535 million. Stick around, because what we're about to uncover is nothing short of legendary. Let's start at the beginning. The 1981 D Liberty 1 dime and the 1981 D Lincoln penny were both minted during a unique period in American coinage history. The early 1980s marked a transitional era for the U.S. Mint. Economic pressure, inflation, and rising metal prices were changing the very materials that coins were made from. The Liberty dime, more commonly known as the Roosevelt dime, has been in circulation since 1946. Designed to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt, the dime features his profile on the obverse, and a torch flanked by an olive branch and an oak branch on the reverse, symbols of liberty, peace, and strength. Meanwhile, the Lincoln penny has a much older lineage. First introduced in 1909 to celebrate Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday, it was the first regular-issue U.S. coin to feature a historical figure. By 1981, the penny had already undergone significant changes, from wheat ears on the reverse to the Lincoln Memorial, and from bronze to copper-plated zinc by the following year in 1982. Now, let's zero in on the 1981 D mint mark. That D stands for Denver, one of the U.S. Mint's most productive branches. In 1981, Denver produced over 5.3 billion Lincoln pennies and approximately 770 million Roosevelt dimes. So, you might be asking, what makes these coins special? Let's find out. At first glance, a 1981 D Lincoln penny or a 1981 D dime might not seem rare. But not all coins are created equal. Some of these coins were struck with errors, varieties, or anomalies that make them exceptionally valuable to collectors. Here are a few reasons why collectors seek out the 1981 D Liberty dime. Some specimens exhibit misaligned dies, causing off-center strikes. A few rare dimes have been found with missing mint marks or double die errors, where elements of the design appear to be doubled. There are also dimes with unusual planchet compositions, possibly minted on leftover blanks from earlier years. Now, let's talk about the 1981 D Lincoln penny. Known errors include double die obverse, where Lincoln's profile or the date shows a distinct doubling. Other rare varieties involve clipped planchets, broad strikes, or even pennies struck on dime or foreign planchets, an incredibly rare and valuable error. There have also been reports of transitional errors, where the composition doesn't match what was intended for that year. These rare varieties can turn a simple 1-cent or 10-cent coin into a jackpot for collectors. During the early 1980s, millions of these coins went into circulation. Most ended up in piggy banks, pockets, vending machines, or vanished over time due to damage and wear. While billions were minted, experts estimate that only a small percentage remain in pristine condition today. For the Lincoln penny, anything graded MS-67 or higher is exceedingly rare. For the Liberty dime, full bands FB designations, indicating sharply struck horizontal lines on the torch, add even more value. Despite their high mintage, finding uncirculated examples, especially those with mint errors or rare variations, is like finding a needle in a haystack. Now, let's talk about what everyone's been waiting for: value. The value of a 1981 D Lincoln penny in circulated condition is usually face value, 1 cent. But in mint condition, with rare errors or grading certifications, the price skyrockets. A MS-67 Red RD Lincoln penny from 1981D has sold for over $1,500 at auction. Some unique era coins have commanded prices well into the 5-figure range. As for the 1981D Liberty dime, most circulated examples are worth around 10 cents, but full-band uncirculated examples in MS-68 condition have sold for over $3,000. An especially rare era dime, say one struck on a copper planchet or featuring dramatic doubling, could sell for $10,000 or more. And then, we arrive at the legend, a story told by seasoned collectors and whispered across numismatic circles. There is rumored to be a one-of-a-kind prototype or misstruck 1981 D coin with an unknown anomaly, potentially insured or valued at an incredible $3,535 million. While no public auction has confirmed this price, the myth continues to stir interest and imagination in the collector world. It's the mystery of coin collecting. You never know what you might find. Here's what to look for if you think you've got a valuable 1981 D coin. Check the condition. Is it uncirculated or mint state? Look for errors. Any doubling, off-centering, or strange coloration? Get it graded. Use trusted grading services like PCGS or NGC. Check the details. On dimes, inspect the torch bands. On pennies, examine Lincoln's profile and the lettering. Even if your coin isn't worth millions, it might still be a treasure to a collector. And if you're lucky, really lucky, you just might hold that legendary coin worth $3,535 million. So, next time you're sorting through spare change, keep an eye out for those 1981 D Liberty dimes and Lincoln pennies. You might be holding a piece of history, or a fortune. If you enjoyed this deep dive into American coin history and high-value collectibles, be sure to like this video, subscribe to Coin Collector Hub, and tap the bell so you never miss a new discovery. Have you ever found a rare 1981 D coin? Let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear your story. Until next time, happy collecting and keep checking your change, because your next coin might just change your life. Would you like a thumbnail title or voiceover style for this script? Today, we're diving deep into a pair of fascinating US coins, the 1999 P Liberty 1 dime and the Lincoln pennies from that same year. These everyday-looking coins might just be hiding in your change jar or an old coin roll, and yet they've captured the attention of collectors worldwide. Now, here's the kicker. One of these coins is rumored to have a current market value of over $3,535 million. Yes, you heard that right. This isn't a fantasy. It's a deep dive into the rich history, scarcity, and astonishing worth these coins could carry under the right circumstances. Let's uncover the facts, the history, the value, and the myths surrounding these seemingly common coins. Let's start with the 1999 P Liberty 1 dime, one of the last dimes struck in the 20th century. Minted in Philadelphia, hence the P mint mark, this coin bears the iconic image of Franklin D. Roosevelt, a symbol of American resilience and leadership. This design was first introduced in 1946, following Roosevelt's death, as a tribute to his role in founding the March of Dimes to combat polio. The 1999 P dime might appear ordinary at first glance, but this year marked a fascinating transitional period for the U.S. Mint. With the turn of the millennium just around the corner, minting technology, metal compositions, and quality control were evolving. While the 1999 P Liberty dime had a relatively high mintage, over 1.3 billion coins, some rare errors and die varieties have sent shockwaves through the coin collecting community. From double dies to off-center strikes and full-band reverse details, these error variants are not only rare but command thousands of dollars on the open market. And when you consider unique, mint-state specimens with full luster and no circulation wear, their value can skyrocket even further. Now let's move on to the 1999 Lincoln pennies, a continuation of one of the most iconic coin series in American history. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the Lincoln cent was first introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. By 1999, the coin had evolved only slightly in appearance, still featuring Lincoln's profile on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. The 1999 Lincoln cents were struck in both Philadelphia and Denver, identifiable by their P and D mint marks, respectively. Though they were mass-produced in the billions, what truly makes them valuable are the error coins, uncirculated rolls, and rare varieties, such as wide AM reverses, close AM reverses, and double die reverse. These minor variations can result from die fatigue, misalignment, or incorrect master hubbing, all of which create visual anomalies that are highly sought after by collectors. And if you're lucky enough to find a 1999 Lincoln penny in pristine, mint state 69 or even 70, it could fetch thousands or even tens of thousands of dollars at auction. The story of these coins doesn't just lie in their metal content or rarity. It lies in their symbolic importance. The Liberty dime stands as a tribute to a president who overcame polio and led the U.S. through World War II. The Lincoln cent reminds us of the president who preserved the Union and ended slavery. In 1999, America stood on the brink of a new millennium. The Y2K scare was looming. The internet was beginning to reshape the world. And the U.S. Mint was transitioning to the 50-state quarters program, which would debut the following year in 2000. These coins, minted in that pivotal year, are the final echoes of the 20th century American coinage, a last breath before a new era began. Now, let's address the big claim that's turning heads: a total value of $3,535 million in circulation. Is it possible? Here's the breakdown. While individual coins may not be worth millions on their own, collectors estimate that the total worth of rare era varieties, uncirculated sets, misprints, and coins with pristine grading from 1999 adds up to a market total of over $3.50 billion. Think about it, with rare mint state dimes fetching $10,000 or more, and Lincoln pennies with specific errors commanding up to $25,000, combined with sealed rolls, proof sets, and certified coin slabs, it all adds up fast. This cumulative collector demand, fueled by auctions, dealers, and numismatic investors, contributes to that staggering valuation. Moreover, the sentimental value and historical context boost their significance. When supply drops and demand rises, especially for error coins or rare mint conditions, that's when you see a boom in value. If you're a collector or even just casually interested in finding valuable coins in circulation, here's what to watch for in your 1999 dimes and pennies. Full torch. Look for strong horizontal and vertical lines in the torch on the reverse. This indicates a full torch or full band strike, highly prized among collectors. Wide AM and close AM penny. Flip your penny and look at the spacing between the letters A and M in America. A wide AM in a 1999 penny is rare and can be worth thousands. Double dies. Check the date, mint mark, and lettering under magnification for signs of doubling. Off-center strikes. A misaligned strike can range from minor to dramatic and significantly boosts a coin's value. High-grade luster, coins with a perfect shine and no signs of handling, typically graded MS68 or higher, are worth significantly more. So there you have it, the 1999 P Liberty 1 dime and the Lincoln pennies of that year may seem like ordinary pocket change, but they're loaded with history, symbolism, and hidden value. Some of these coins have the potential to be worth hundreds, thousands, or even contribute to a collective market worth in the billions. Have you checked your change jar lately? Maybe it's time to go treasure hunting. That coin sitting in your drawer might just be the jackpot you never expected. If you enjoyed this deep dive into numismatic gold, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you never miss a discovery. Drop a comment below if you've ever found a 1999 dime or penny with unusual features. We'd love to hear your story. Until next time, keep collecting, keep exploring, and as always, happy hunting, treasure seekers. Let me know if you want this turned into a video script with scene directions or formatted for a voiceover. Today, we're diving into the incredible and mysterious world of the 2005 D Liberty 1 dime and Lincoln pennies. What might look like just everyday change could actually be worth millions, and I mean that literally. These coins, still circulating in wallets, jars, and drawers across America, have a story so rich, so valuable, that it just might change the way you see pocket change forever. Get ready as we unfold the lengthy history, stunning numismatic value, and the jaw-dropping $3,535 million market buzz surrounding these tiny treasures. Yes, you heard that right, $3,535 million in potential worth circulating right under our noses. So, without further ado, let's uncover the hidden legends of the 2005 D Liberty 1 dime and Lincoln pennies. The legacy of the Liberty 1 dime. Let's begin with the 2005 D Liberty 1 dime. This small yet powerful 10-cent piece has a legacy that reaches far into the roots of American history. First introduced in 1796, the dime has been a symbol of the nation's commitment to liberty and progress. While many designs have come and gone, the dime has retained one core idea: celebrating American strength. In 2005, the U.S. Mint struck dimes bearing the familiar image of Franklin D. Roosevelt, honoring the president who guided the country through the Great Depression and World War II. But it's the Denver minted 2005 D version that has numismatists especially intrigued. Why? Because of a handful of extremely rare varieties that were unintentionally released to the public. Minting details and varieties. The 2005 D Liberty 1 dime may appear ordinary, but under the lens of a magnifying glass, or better yet, in the hands of an expert, these coins can reveal minor anomalies that skyrocket their value. Some of the key features to look out for include double die errors where the lettering or Roosevelt's profile appears slightly duplicated, off-center strikes which make the coin look misaligned, clipped planchets where a portion of the coin is missing due to minting errors, full torch lines, indicating a flawless strike with no wear. Each of these variations, when authenticated, can turn a 10-cent coin into a 4-figure or even 5-figure treasure. The timeless power of the Lincoln PNNY. Now, let's move on to the legendary Lincoln penny. First issued in 1909 to commemorate President Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday, the penny has remained the longest-running coin design in U.S. history. It's more than just copper or zinc, it's a symbol of resilience and unity. The 2005 Lincoln penny, especially the 2005 D from the Denver Mint, holds unique importance in modern coin collecting. While billions were minted, not all were made equally. Rarities and collectibility in circulation today. You may come across high-grade uncirculated 2005 D pennies, coins that were struck with such clarity and precision that they seem to shimmer. These pieces, especially when graded MS67 or higher, can command impressive premiums. But the real excitement comes from errors and rare mint conditions, including die cracks that form lightning-like lines across Lincoln's face or coat by errors, a famous variety where the word Liberty looks like it spells Liberty, due to a die chip wide AM versus closed AM variations in the America. On the reverse, struck through grease errors that distort details on the coin's surface. One coin with a known double die adverse error was recently auctioned for thousands of dollars. Others with pristine red luster finishes, untouched by circulation, are now sitting in private collections valued far beyond their face value. Circulation and value BOM. Despite being produced in large numbers, both the 2005 D Liberty 1 dime and Lincoln pennies are still circulating in everyday commerce, making them highly collectible for those with sharp eyes. This constant circulation has created an exciting treasure hunt for collectors. What makes these coins truly stand out is their survivability in mint condition. The few pieces that escaped the scratches, wear, and oxidation of daily use are now sought after with intense competition among collectors. It's these coins, those that remain untouched, uncirculated, or carrying minting errors, that are now being listed and sold at record-breaking prices. Some collectors estimate the combined market value of rare surviving 2005 D dimes and pennies at a stunning $3,535 million, a number fueled by demand, rarity, historical significance, and market speculation. How to identify and cash in? Now here's the big question: how do you identify $1 million coin in your own collection? Step 1. Check the mint mercury, looking for a small D under the date, indicating the Denver Mint. Step 2. Examine the coin under strong light or with a magnifying glass. Look for clear details like full torch lines on the dime, sharp lettering on the penny, or any signs of doubling. Step 3. Weigh your coins. Authentic copper Lincoln pennies from earlier years weigh 3.11 grams, while the modern zinc ones are 2.5 grams. Any significant deviation could signal a unique strike or planchet error. And step 4. Always get your coin authenticated and graded by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC. A certified grade adds credibility and can drastically increase your coin's market value. Part 5. Final thoughts and call to action. So whether you're a seasoned collector or just someone with a jar of old coins on your shelf, the 2005 D Liberty 1 dime and Lincoln pennies are proof that history, art, and hidden wealth can fit in the palm of your hand. These coins are more than currency, they are pieces of American legacy. And while the $3,535 million valuation might sound surreal, in the world of numismatics, passion, rarity, and timing often create their own economy. So go check your change. Search those drawers. Dig through those coffee cans. Because your next coin find could be worth far more than you ever imagined. And if you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of coin collecting, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on the next treasure hunting tip from Coin Collector Hub. Thanks for watching, and remember, every coin has a story, and sometimes, that story is worth millions. Let me know if you'd like a short version, voice over tone adjustment, or background music recommendations for this script.